their wishes. I get asked a lot by everybody, like, oh, so how do you know the prayer chain, or like, how did you this, that, or the other? So another interesting part of that history, and I'm like filling in some blanks during that too and everything, was when I was in high school. Like, I think I'm probably Wayne's age, so we're like, a year younger than these guys. So some of my friends in high school they had like an older sibling that was 1 grade older that knew like Tim and John Hertzberg and stuff. And so they were like, yeah, we're going to go over to Tim's house because, he's got the drums and we're going to like jam in the backyard and sing songs. And so like I just went over to Tim's with, my high school buddies and, their siblings and stuff. And so like from the moment that, I met Tim, we were just like instant friends because we're so similar. We both play the drums and just hams and, love singing cover songs and karaoke and stuff. So we were just friends, and then like they were starting this prayer chain band, and then I was playing drums in a lot of different bands and had my own band, but then I'd, fill in for people and stuff. And then they had Wayne, and like I'm just starting to get to know Tim really well at this point. We're like, seeing each other all the time, and then, we're going to these shows and everything, and then like, I go to see the band with Wayne playing, and then I'm like, oh, I meet this new guy, he plays drums too, and then we just, I'm Wayne, I'm Jeremy, and just like, see what this guy can do, whatever. Like, we just totally, of course, instant connection and everything, and so just a lot of years, growing up in Southern California, these guys were just, my friends. We would just be together. We'd be at each other's houses, just, having a barbecue and just goofing off and just always laughing, always having the best time. And a couple of times Wayne, I think, was out of town, and they asked me, can I do a gig or something? I've done a couple of prayer chain gigs where I'm playing the drums, and I think it was maybe around like Shawl time or leading up to it and everything, because these guys were just getting really busy at that time and everything. So I was always like, yeah, whatever you guys need. And I'm at their shows anyway, and we're, playing in different bands. And then the Chuck Cummings connection coming back in, like Chuck and I would like exchange a lot of band stuff too. He'd be like, oh, I can't play drums for this, can you, so like, and then same thing. So we always had this like circle of friends, but these guys, it was just like, it was so immediate, and it was such a rich, deep friendship, like from the beginning, with my deep connection with all of them, and it was, they're my best friends in the world. So that's the history. And then fast forward to they do the Mercury album comes out, and they're just excited to share it with their friends and play it and everything. So, and then they approached me because Steve, who did just, I'm speechless with, I can't put it into words what they did with that record.
Let me just say that last night, playing with you, like we were like 2 happy monkeys in the Amazon forest, right? I mean, how fun is that? I mean, and after every song, I'd go, man, you were awesome, and he'd go, no, you were, It was so much fun. I mean, how much? What's better than that? Nothing. Well, not much.
Right. So like, there's this energy, from Steve, and like the record was so great. And so they're like, well, we finished this record, we're all listening to it and loving it, and they're like, well, we're going to take this thing on the road, Steve, he doesn't live here, he can't do the tour and everything. I'm like, can you do this? I'm not a percussion player, I'm a drum set player like these guys too, but so I just worked with Wayne, we're just like, all right, how do we make this Mercury thing happen and everything? So anyway, that's the history, that's how I know these guys, and the main thing is, it was just like, I'm 20-something, I'm single, my best friends are asking me to spend a year of my life with them on the road, and I'm like, yes, please. So that's how it happened,